Yeah, what's up, kings and queens? We're back again. And as usual, we're going to the mirror case just to see what sense can we make out of it. Now, before we do that, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you are covered. You are in the loop. Now, Gininda would like us to believe that there's a runaway phone that he followed that was pinging at a certain place that made him to consider that there were intruders coming from outside. Now that's fine. It's all fine. It's all good detective work until you don't include the records of Ntanzi or any of the suspects pinging around the same time with that same runaway phone. Those records, those guys' records, either Ntanzi or accused number 3, number 4, number 5, one of them or all of their records should reflect the same tower that you are talking about, Muleliki, right? Around the same time, when you are saying the people were at clinics. Now, why is there not records of Pinky either implicating Ntanzi or those accused by being at the same tower at the same time as that runaway phone of yours? Now, again, he wants to bring the bank records thing into question, right? And Ntanzi's bank records, blah, blah, blah. His alibi was not all those things. But you know what? When he's busy testifying against Ntanzi about his phone records, his work records, all those things, he's trying to portray a picture of this is an Inkabi, right? This is a seasoned Inkabi. But now I have one question. A seasoned Inkabi, right, who has a track record of working for more than 7 years, working, getting salary. You are out there discussing his work, his leave days, his on and off days, his work days, his salary, whatever, his bank records. The picture that I am getting is somebody who was just an honest worker, somebody who was just working for himself, who was getting an honest living, who was out there hustling on an honest living. Now, according to you, you are presenting a picture of an Inkabi. Imagine this, an Inkabi who just got recruited the first day. The very same day he got recruited, he went and did the job. He didn't hesitate. He agreed. Then when he got there, he didn't even pull the trigger. He was just standing around there. And then when they get to the place that they are supposed to be sharing money, he gets around 45 rand. 15,000 plus whatever, 30,000 they were talking about. Whatever. Or is it 15 plus 45? He gets that money. A novice Inkabi, somebody who's just beginning. And these guys who are seasoned people allow him to get that type of money. Now, another thing that's highly unbelievable is these guys accused 3, 4, and 5 with their track records, right? They allow 2 potential witnesses to run out and they leave 5 more inside the house to potentially identify them. First, they let Longo run out while he's still holding a gun. He's holding a knife. Another one is apparently holding a knife. But the people, the confession says there were more than 2, 3 guns there. The other one had a smaller gun. And then accused 3 gave who and who a gun. So we have to buy all this crap. We have to buy all this bullshit that they were intruders. These people were able to run away from intruders. Some of them were left alive to come and tell us this BS. Now, if Kininda wanted to corroborate, like as he's saying he wants to corroborate, he should have just bring the credit bureau records to prove that there was never a loan taken out by Ntanzi, right? During the time that he claimed he took out a loan. Because let me tell you what, I took out a loan for a car in 2013, I think. But if I go on ClearScore now, I can still see that that record of that credit. I can still see which month I probably skipped, which month I was late, and then when did I finish that loan for that car. That's how it works. Go to credit bureau, bring us those records. I mean, I'm surprised that this is a court, this is law. They are the one who implemented the NCR law, like the NCR, National Credit Regulator, right? And the laws that govern that institution. But the courts only accept your bank records, and that's final. Like, it's fine. Like, that's enough evidence for us to prove that no money or money was given to you. Another thing, this Ntanzi, he's a novice operator of guns and all that. But now he gets all this money. Still, he's making withdrawals after receiving 45 grand, and it doesn't even reflect whether that 45,000 that he received, he ever deposited it inside his bank account. It doesn't show anyway. But we have to buy all this rubbish. One thing that I just wanted to just pay attention. Tell me if you think Gininda is Zulu or Swazi. Just listen to the way he speaks, his accent in English, and then when he tries to name these Zulu towns, and then when he was trying to say that name that was mentioned in that photo, what Indlagamazi or Indlagamanzi, whatever, Indlagamanzi, whatever. I'm not Zulu, but he should be fluent if he's Zulu. He should be fluent in those words. He should be knowing those words. Unless he's saying he grew up in some town where not a lot of Zulu is being spoken. Yeah, this Zulu. But anyway, it's not about that. What I wanted to have from Gininda is a clear corroboration, not him patching here and here and here, but it still doesn't make sense. Guys, this rubbish is still going to go on where we are not getting anywhere. Now, I saw some comments there talking about Gininda's talking about he went to Cleveland to go and book out the gun. Here's the sequence. This is how it went. On the first time ever that Mangena received a gun exhibits was around 2015, right? And then I suppose, because this is the gun when he testified, he said did not match the bullets found from the crime scene. I'm suspecting this is the gun that was supposed to be Chigo's gun, like the legal gun that Chigo owned. Then it was tested to be eliminated. I guess this is the gun because in those proceedings of that day, he mentioned that gun that was not matching the bullets from the crime scene. And then on the 20th, he went to go and grab that gun again. Came with it. On the 27th, he returned it. Then Gininda, on the same day, took it out on the 27th, booked it out and gave it to Mangena to keep it up until the court resumed. Now the question is, Mangena said he received this exhibit back opened. So Mshololo, I'm going to show you a clip where Mshololo and Ramusipili were, in fact, and Advocate Muniz were quizzing him on, in fact, they were quizzing that guy from SAP 13, right? They were quizzing that guy to understand why was this gun not inside a closed seal bag. And then you'll hear from yourself on this clip that they believe that that gun might have been changed or tampered with from that time that it was deposited into the storage by Rulso up until the time that Mangena came to retrieve it and found it that it had an open cereal bag. That's the sequence there. not what people were saying. I'm thinking people were thinking that Kininda is saying he went to pick out the gun, and Mangena also said that too. So that's a contradiction. I think that's the sequence of events. Mangena went and he received the exhibit first. I think that was Chigo's gun. And then he received again now this gun on the 20th. After receiving it, he returned it on the 27th. And on the 27th, Kininda took it out again, gave it to him, where he said he put it in his safe at work. So I think that's how it went. But anyway, we can see that Kininda is lying. Balo is under pressure, he's tired, he's dejected. You can see that his spirit is low, he's very low. That's what happens when you sitting on the souls of other children. It's fine, you can win all the time, you can feel like you are winning all the time, but one of these days that shit will come back to you. Anyway, guys, let me not be long with this one. Please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you are in the loop. Peace.
Again, I would come to this court that indeed on the 20th, he went to Cleveland Police Station and booked out these exhibits. But when he booked them out, these exhibits were contained in an open evidence bag.
Indeed so, I didn't say it.
Thank you. On the very same statement, you do not mention that the bag that contained the exhibits that Mr. Mangena came to fetch on the 20th of July, 2020, was not sealed.
I didn't say it.
Prompting the defense to suggest it could have been exchanged.
Is it then not so that on the basis of this immediate factual matrix, there exists a likelihood that the firearm that Mr. Mangena received on the 20th of July 2020 could not have been or might not have been the original firearm that was brought to Cleveland Police Station by Mr. Masondo? If you have got an answer to this, you can say, I'm Nisim, I don't want to commit myself. Or you can just answer if you want.
No comment.
We have no evidence to say this exhibit, when it was stored for 5 years, it was contained in a seal bag for the duration of 5 years.
I cannot comment because I wasn't there during that time.
So from your evidence and from what has transpired in these records, it shows that there is no evidence that for the duration of 5 years, this exhibit was kept in a sealed exhibit bag.
Yes, in that way I will agree with you.
Okay, thank you.